Welcome back, everyone. It's Stray Faye here with another episode of Cupid Parasite. Alright, we are almost done with Shelby's route. They almost, dealt with the whole, misunderstanding thing between Lynette and Shelby. Shelby knows that Lynette, likes her now due to a drunken fit. Lynette's not entirely sure. She just kind of knows that Shelby's willing to talk to her again, and then all right, this is all gonna wrap up, and they're all gonna love each other, and then they got kidnapped. I'm just like, what? But it looks like they're gonna be all right. I mean, Lynette still has her godlike powers. She used her bow to hit the mysterious men. And now we're switching to Shelby's perspective. What is he gonna think? Is he gonna see all this? Alright, let's start. I can hear the waves. Oh. Ugh. I was oddly calm, but also felt a strange sense of doubt. I opened my eyes to find myself aboard an unfamiliar ship. President, are you awake? Lynette, where are we? We're on the ship of the people who kidnapped us. I still can't believe they got kidnapped. The CEO and an employee in the middle of their office building just got yoinked, and no one did anything about it. What? Upon hearing her words, I get up frantically. You're the ones that... Oh, it's okay now. Those two seem to have fallen in love with me at first sight. Huh? So they're on our side now. They're taking us to the mastermind. Wait, what? Is he gonna just accept this? That sounds way too convenient. That does sound way too convenient. But it's true, right, you two? Yeah, we're totally head over heels for her. You don't believe us, you can have all of our weapons. They both nod vigorously as they put down their guns. They're completely obedient. Alright, no matter... Maybe Lynette is dangerous. Maybe the gods should be wary of her. She does have, a super awesome bow that can just make everyone obey her. What is going on here? I don't understand, but if I can take their weapons, that's good. I put away the guns they left and take a look at our surroundings. Where is this ship heading? Rye Skirt Beach, apparently. The clients from Rome and Julie Wedding are waiting there. Rome and Julie Wedding? So they are the culprit then, I guess. Nothing like destroying your competition, like kidnapping and possibly murder. Yes. She nodded meekly as she told me the information she found out from those two. All of the interference was all conspired by Rome and Julie Wedding. The photo of her, the slanderous articles, and the intrusion into my home were all done by them. Their aim was to push Cupid Corporation into bankruptcy. They used all these dirty tricks to interfere with our business. I see. So because of their betrayal, luck is now on our side. Let's see who this mastermind is. Let's catch them! Yeah. So you were the mastermind? Upon arriving at the coast, the person waiting for us was someone I knew very well. It wasn't Peter. It was the president's most trusted person who was there long before Peter was. Owen Harriet. He was the president's secretary and most trusted person. Why, Owen? Why? I mean, I kind of you kind of saw him from the silhouette that kept popping up. You could definitely recognize the dad, because of the axe. The axe is a giveaway. But the other one was kind of more subtle. But it did have Owen's pose, but why? Why Owen? That's my line. Well, why are you two on their side? The goons. MQ, sorry. We swore allegiance to her. Sorry, but we can't take your orders anymore. Damn, why? I hired that idiot cameraman and played tricks so I wouldn't have been found out. Huh? Cameraman? You mean you were trying to frame Peter into taking the fall for you? So you were conspiring so that all the suspicions would fall on Peter. You also mentioned this on the day he quit. Many odd things have happened since he came. You wanted more secretaries for that purpose. No, that's not it. It is true that I was busy, but that man was just... Owen put his hand over his head and started to convulse in pain. He grabbed his hair from both sides, and while he glared at the president with bloodshot eyes. It's your fault, President. Why did you use me as your representative? Because of that. I was on TV and my relatives laughed at me. Is this all just revenge for being, like, part of the Parasite 5? You forced me to be a representative in matchmaking, but I wanted to look for someone to marry too. Really? Yes, you jerk. Dummy. Your mom was fat. Okay. He doesn't have much of a vocabulary. You were always about work. Never considered me and drove me like a slave. Because of you, they included me and started calling me Parasite 6. I'm not a parasite. I'm not like you, President. I am a normal and proper, but society always gives you all the attention. That's why I hated. With tears in his eyes, Owen started smacking his own head in a scary way. It's like there was something in his head breaking out. Is he losing it? Is he like mentally okay? It's like he's hurting himself. What's gotten into him? I'm different. Strong. Even alone. I can finish. Crush. Cupid. Owen? Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up! Don't call my name! He shouted and pulled something from his inner pocket and pointed at the sky. Oh. I heard a loud bang and realized there was a gun in Owen's hand. He pointed at the sky and fired. Right after that, he aimed the gun at us. Why are the stakes so high now? What? What happened about just a nice dating sim? Silly and fun dating sim. It's all your fault. You did this. I'll use this. Owen, calm down. Hard to like switch accents. Don't move. Owen shouts while spitting. He's usually so calm and polite, but now he's making a fierce face I never thought he would make. His eyes are bloodshot and his hands are shaking. His words are filled with confusion and there's obviously something wrong. I better stop him. I have to use Cupid's bow again. I reached for my chest, but then I froze up for some reason. This is my divine power. Using Cupid's bow will reveal to the president that I'm Cupid. He'll find out that I'm not human. But wait, you were like, you showing those two goons the bow and arrow? I don't want to have someone I like know I'm not human. The president doesn't believe in gods. You would say that Cupid doesn't exist. I might just like shake his fundamentals, but I think at the end of the day he'd probably accept it. No, Lynette. There's no time for that. You have to use it. There's danger right in front of your eyes. Be gone. Vanish. I can't take it anymore. Because you continue to exist. I will always be a loser. I don't want to be a loser anymore. I'm a winner. A winner. Damn it, I'm a winner. I want you to disappear. Owen pulled the trigger. Oh no, I can't make it in time. And in the next moment, The gunshot echoed with the sunset in the backdrop. Wait, this is a good ending, right? I didn't, like, unknowingly go down the bad route. But I don't feel pain anywhere. It wasn't me that Owen shot. Oh. Hello. Shelby? It was President Shelby that fired a gun. Oh, he took the gun from one of the goons. This is such a silly action shot. There's smoke coming out of the barrel he held. That gun must have been taken from the goons earlier. Did he just kill Owen? Did he shoot Owen? I gasped when I see where he pointed his gun. I followed my gaze in that direction and see Owen still standing there. But he doesn't appear hurt. But the gun was gone from his hand. Impossible! How did he shoot the gun out of my hand? Huh? I look carefully and see another gun far away from where Owen is. It's not wet from the waves. This means that the president actually shot the gun out of Owen's hand. From this distance? Without hurting Owen? I am all is. Oh my god. The president continued to aim at Owen while reloading with a cold stare. This is silly. Where are the cameras? Is this a movie shoot? Owen, surrender now. I will shoot you in the leg next. Look. Owen goes pale and takes a step back. The president continues to aim at him. It's not what it looks like, President. His face becomes even paler and his eyes redder. His breathing is stressed and Owen's body starts to shake violently. In a jealous rage, this black haze came over my mind. It made my body feel lighter, and then it told me that everything will get better. I was told that I would be saved, that I won't be pitiful any longer. Owen started screaming. He held his head between his hands as he collapsed. Owen? Okay, something... I don't think Owen did this on purpose. Like, based on what he's saying. MQ, what's the matter? Hey, he's foaming at the mouth. Let's call an ambulance. Right then, a patrol car came through and lots of police officers rushed out of the vehicle. Freeze! Hey, police, bro! Over here. I'm Snail, and I was the one who reported them. They're the kidnappers. Huh? When did you call the cops? I called earlier while on the ship. I didn't see him do that. As usual, he's always prepared. He was getting kidnapped, but he took their guns to make usable and also called the police. He is all SS, something only the president could do. Alright, this is so cheesy. But it's true that he saved me. In any case, Owen needs to be taken to the hospital. He's a mental health check. We saw the Rome and Julie wedding people get taken away by the police. And we headed to the police station for questioning. After receiving the questioning, the legal department of Cupid Corporation arrived, so we left the rest to them. We decided to return to the office for now. Okay, that was settled fairly quickly. Upon exiting the police station, it was already pitch black outside. The starry skies and the lights from the buildings are glittering. The office isn't that far from the police station that we needed to take the subway or a taxi. We decided to walk back. What a day! Yeah. The president stops walking suddenly. I wondered what's the matter and turned around. He looked straight at me. Lynette. He called my name in a gentle voice as he takes my hand. He embraced me gently as if holding a delicate baby. I'm so glad you're safe. Oh! Oh, Shelby! This is like such a cheat. It's like a movie! It's like, saved her from the kidnappers with his awesome gun abilities, and now he's like gonna sweep her off her feet. His arms wrap around me as he clung to me desperately. I can hear the beating of his heart through my skin. When Owen pointed his gun at you, I almost panicked. I couldn't bear to think about what would have happened if you were shot. His raspy voice was with that serious tone whispered into my ear. The fragrance of the president fills my heart up. I see. I almost got shot. I was desperate at the time and didn't really process what had happened. Looking back, what could have happened scares me. If I was shot, or if the president was shot, we wouldn't be here right now. I was told that a god descending upon the human realm will make your body like that of humans. If I did get shot, I probably would have died. But I'm alive. That feeling seemed to shake my worldview. That felt real to me for the first time since I came to the human realm. It was the first time I experienced danger and also the feeling that I was alive. The sense of not wanting to die is there only because there is someone I've fallen for. Shelby! Lynette, there's something I need to tell you. The president let go of me so that we can see each other's faces. His icy blue eyes are so clear. His looks are cool, but his gaze is warm. He only has eyes for me right now. No, not the phone. Turn off your phone. You can answer your phone. Right. The president looked so disappointed as he reached for his phone to answer. It's me. Oh, right. Thank you. Yes, I'll be right back. I'm sorry, but I have to return to the office immediately. Seems that the investigation was completed. Huh? What investigation? There's going to be a police investigation at the Rome and Julie wedding. I mean, they did try to kidnap us. We both returned to the office of Cupid Corporation. Everyone must have heard about the incident because there was quite an uproar. The police and many other people were coming in and out of the office. I'll be in my office. I'll have someone escort you back home, so return to your desk for now. I can take care of myself. I can go home on my own. After what's happened, I can't do that. Just stay at your desk, understand? He points right at me as he enters the office. I was left behind by myself there. I have to get on the same elevator, you know. I got left behind, so I'll just get on the next one. It's like, that's final, young Missy. After getting kidnapped, a lot of my work for the day was left undone. Trying to remember my schedule for the day, wondering if I had any interviews. And then got on the elevator that finally arrived. Dude, he just got kidnapped. There's police. Like, forget about work. Like, can it be rescheduled? And no one's here. The robot vacuum cleaner that runs after business hours ended is going around the floor. I look at the whiteboard and it seems there was an urgent order to send everyone home. It's probably because of the ongoing investigation. Seems like it's really serious. The president told me to wait here, but I wondered if that was right as I looked at the time. I then realized that there was someone by the cabinet. It's you! It failed. This isn't good. I don't know where MQ and the others are. Now I have to take care of things. There's someone in the shadows. I thought it was some intruder, but I recognize that silhouette. He's gigantic in his donning fashion that is unusual for the human realm. No matter how I look at it, it's... Dad? Gah! Mars! Cupid, thank goodness you're here. Don't give me that. What are you doing here? It's rare for the gods to come to the human realm. Auntie is the exception because she likes it here. Dad has stated his dislike for humans many times. I suspected that he found my location because I used my bow and arrow, but from how nervous he was, I knew that wasn't the case. Who cares why I'm here? Just quit this sinking ship of a company and return to Celestia with me, Cupid. What do you mean it's a sinking ship? It's doing totally fine. That's not true. All the customer data is leaked, and you're losing members. It's only a matter of time until it's out of business. How do you know that, sir? Dad, why do you know that? That shouldn't be public information. It was just discovered recently because of the investigation. Did you do this, Dad? You're the one leaking the customer information? I close in on Dad and he turns away with puckered lips like a child. I couldn't help it. You ran away from home and refused to come back. I couldn't allow humans to play God. You're losing sight of responsibilities as a god because of this company. It's better gone. No, no, no. What kind of logic is that? Don't destroy our company because of that. Our? It's not yours. It belongs to the humans. You lack the awareness as a god as usual. That is why you are immature. In any case, this company is over. I brainwashed the secretary, so it was you. And that's why Owen is acting all cuckoo. And Minerva did give us a hint that, like, yeah, she can, like, manipulate human behavior if they're, like, leaning in that direction, though. There was an issue that caused him to collapse, but he'll follow orders once back here. I'll finish it once and for all. Huh? Brainwash the secretary? Poor Owen. He just got caught up in this. Owen was obviously acting strange. I thought he just went insane from the stress. Could it be that? You remember, right? Only the 12 Olympians of Deconsentes have the ability to manipulate humans. Dad, you brainwashed Owen? Owen? Oh, you mean MQ. Yes, I made him my assistant. I created Rome and Julie Wedding to destroy Cupid Corp, but it's not going well. I used the media to slander you guys, but none of that worked. No one looked at those articles. And running a company is quite hard. That's why I recruited that man called Owen. Poor Owen, he had to, like, practically run 2 companies. Oh my god, no wonder he was tired. He always had those feelings in his heart, so I just took advantage of it. It's not my fault. And then he just, like, snowballed and made it worse. Yes, it's all your fault! I slammed my hand on a nearby desk. Now I'm angry. All the negative coverage on TV and the stealing of the project plan, and all the slander was all you. That's right. It was the best way. No, it's not. That's the worst thing you could have done. You don't care about the human lives here. Gods can't just have their way with humans. What are you talking about? Humans are creatures created by the gods. The gods decide what we do with them. No. The humans think on their own and live their own lives. The gods do not have the right to take that away from them. Dad, you're here in the human realm and you don't understand how great humans are. How would I? They are creatures that drag down others with envy. The gods must be the ones to guide them. You sure guided Owen in the wrong direction. That's not true! The humans worry and make mistakes, but they're still able to move forward. We've had misunderstandings of all kinds, but the President and I can still face each other. I'll be on the side of the humans. I'm not returning to Celestia. Cupid! I see. If you insist on that, I must utilize force. You'll pay for angering Mars, the god of war. Dad charges up his strength. Oh no, he's really mad now. But I won't lose. I used my divine powers earlier for the first time in a while. Due to that, my instincts have been heightened. Oh, I have the most powerful divine artifact. I'll bind Dad with something. Dad'll have a taste of how scary it is to have the gods manipulate you. I then saw the robot vacuum cleaner move in the corner of my eye. Yeah, I'll just bind those two together. Wait. It doesn't have to be like two people? I never done matchmaking for inanimate objects, but there's a first time for everything. I guess people do, like, marry their blow-up dolls or their waifu pillows or do weird stuff like that. There. Dad, this is what you get for being so stubborn. What? That's... Dad looks at my Cupid's bow and seems nervous. I didn't give him a chance to flee. I shot my arrow before he could move. The arrow splits in two and pierces through the air, and then... Oh no! Ah! Alright! I struck Dad's heart. My Cupid's bow hit the target, straight into Dad's heart. And the next moment, the robot vacuum cleaner hit the wall and turned his way. Seeing the rear side of it, Dad's eyes turned into hearts. My Cupid plan worked. Wait, what? That's so adorable. And continuing to clean after even hitting the wall. That is true kindness. Wait, I want to protect you. Hit me next. Wait, what? Dad chased after the robot vacuum cleaner while saying that. He's totally like a man chasing a woman, although it's a robot vacuum cleaner he's after right now. This is what happens when you make Cupid mad. In mythologies, there's a certain story where the gods feared the Cupid's bow and ran away. This should release Owen from the brainwashing. That would release him from that suffering. I'm sorry, Mom. Cupid's bow is affected for 30 days. Please forgive Dad for cheating with the robot vacuum cleaner that time. Oh no. I'm sure Mom would understand. She loves fun stuff anyway. I'll probably just make fun of him for a while. But I better ask Auntie to make sure that if there's any lasting effects. I took out my phone while thinking that. This is so silly. Alright, next chapter. Single studio apartment. Alright. A few days later. Not news anchor. It's time for the morning news. Today we'll broadcast live in front of the Cupid Corporation. A few days ago, Owen Harriet was arrested for leaking the Cupid Corporation's customer data to Roman Julie Wedding. And Mr. Mars Aries, a representative director of Roman Julie, has gone missing. But his search is on the way. He gave him his real name. I mean, I guess he's not going to be really that easy to track down, but poor Owen. He still got arrested. It wasn't even his fault. Also, Owen Harriet's mental state has been remarkably weakened, and it's possible he was being threatened by Mr. Mars. Maybe he'll get a lighter sentence then. Furthermore, Mr. Mars Aries is under suspicion of counterfeiting family registers and is investigated for unfair competition, identity fraud, and blackmail. The news are all talking about Cupid Corp and Roman Julie Wedding. I watched the news on TV as I cleared the plate I used for breakfast. Chi? Oh, Chi! Haven't seen you in a while. I picked up Chi and put him on my shoulder for the usual electric shock massage. Chi! She fidgets around while I get massaged as I continued watching the news. Dad's fake name of Mars Ares is so obvious. He's prideful as a god, so it's kind of typical you'd use that name. I wonder if Owen is alright. He did point a gun at me, but I'm the only one that knows that he was brainwashed by Dad, so I'm still worried. Especially more so after hearing about what he said the other day. I'm sorry, President, for doing what I did. A few days after the incident, Owen was discharged from the hospital and came to the President's office to apologize to both of us. He's currently out on bail, and there's also a police officer outside of the room. He made himself look small as he apologized as sincerely as he could. The President looked at him with mixed emotions. Owen, can I ask you why you did that? I've held a grudge towards you for a long time. You always said that men with low income would never get any attention. Huh? When did I say that to you? Now you're talking to yourself. You always said low income and status will never get you any attention because you lack effort. He probably was saying that to himself, but yeah, that could be pretty deprecating if you're like saying that he's like the CEO. He's like saying that he's like not good enough. What about like the people underneath him? Like they probably feel even worse. I was then trying to search for a partner, so I was shocked. I just failed at a matching party the other day. Failed? How? There was a woman who said she liked manly men, so I was doing a military crawl. Military crawl? And then everyone at the hall laughed at me. The woman was creeped out by me. She said my outfit coordination was terrible. Oh no. He's just really, really weird and awkward. And then everyone in Cupid Corp got word of it. The President then mentioned that he'd heard of some stupid member who did that. I do remember that. I'm sorry, but I didn't think it was you, Owen. Well, it was me. That was the last straw that got me to hold that grudge. I didn't care about the company anymore. So then I went to the magazine companies with a lead about how you're actually single. Huh? Oh, so it was you, but... Who started it, but I'm guessing he wasn't, like, brainwashed by then? The magazines wouldn't hear me out. But then the president of Rome and Julie Wedding came to me. And he offered to destroy Cupid Corp together. Looking back, it was weird for me to go with that plan. Didn't know what came over me. Just thought that it was the best decision. Dad must have taken advantage of his weakness. Owen had held a grudge against the president strong enough to spread bad rumors to the magazine companies. His spirit had been weakened, allowing Dad to brainwash him easily. I understand that was the reason why this incident occurred. Felt like a bad dream. But I was the one who decided to side with him. That is why I will be sure to pay my dues. President Shelby, I'm sorry for trying to destroy the company you built. So he's going to jail? That was the day Owen quit Cupid Corp. He said he needs to pay his debt to society. He's going to jail! What? I feel so bad for Owen. And like the last round, we got to see him like date Melanie, and it was really sweet. And now this is what happens to him in this round. What? To be honest, I don't agree with all this because it's Dad's fault. You can't just say it though, that Mr. Mars Ares brainwashed him. I told you, didn't I? You can't brainwash the person unless he has a desire to begin with. And Owen has memory of it and is aware of it all. The majority of it is still due to his free will. The brainwashing power of deconsentees isn't as powerful as Cupid's bow. That's why you shouldn't have to worry about it. That was what Auntie said. I mean, he wouldn't have taken it this far if it wasn't for Lynette's dad, though. Like, he would have, like, the whole scandal with the magazine would have just blown over, and then, like, he would have, like, gone back to work, gotten over it, dated Melanie, everything would have been roses, life would have gotten back together. The majority is still Owen's fault, and Dad just pushed him over the edge. It's somewhat similar to Cupid's bow, I think. The Cupid's bow can make someone fall in love for 30 days. What happens after is up to that person. The gods can only provide the opportunity. It is the human who chooses what lies ahead. But I hope Dad doesn't get any weird new habits because of that trigger. There was a reason why I thought that. Every day now I see Dad at the office. He's hitting on that robot vacuum cleaner. Oh, my beautiful maiden. Please accept my love. Please don't start doing it with the robot vacuum cleaner in the office. Mars Ares, the wanted fugitive and my dad, is currently in love with a robot vacuum cleaner and is hitting on it each day. I wanted to catch Dad and turn him into the police, but he is in the form of a god, so I can't turn him in right now. But that serves him right. Because he doesn't look human, the robot vacuum cleaner won't even detect him. Please sit on this bed of flowers. Allow me to caress your adorable cheeks and kiss your beautiful ears. The robot vacuum cleaner sucks in the flowers that Dad gave it. Oh, so you will accept. You are such a virtuous one. You accepted my flowers without saying anything. I think that vacuum is just sucking it in because it sees it as trash. That's what I thought, but it would be dumb to point that out. My love, I will obtain a pearl from the bottom of the sea and present it to you. I'll have my divine beasts care for you. Oh, but if you bump into me so fiercely. Wow. To be honest, I never wanted to see my parent like this. I decided to ignore Dad and just face my computer. Good luck! I'm guessing she's the only one who can see it. If he's in, like, god form, I'm guessing he's probably, like, invisible. Unless everyone is just like, who's this weird guy? Why is he macking on the vacuum cleaner? Uh-huh. Looks like the members I managed are back. We were doing a returnee promotion where people who quit can be waived their initiation fee if they returned within a month. Seeing the news on how dangerous Rome and Julie wedding was on the news, the members who quit mostly returned. We actually even got more new members. Thanks to that, we advisors are constantly busy dealing with them. But I don't think it's tough, because I can help matchmake people with my own hands again. Alright, let's do this. I riled myself up and got to work. Dad is still hitting on the vacuum cleaner behind me as usual. That's pretty distracting. A few days later, I was waiting at the entrance of Cupid Court by myself. Today is the day the president asked me out on a date. I'm kind of nervous. I was busy with dealing with what happened from that incident, so I couldn't have a proper talk with the president. I don't have much to talk about, so I haven't even been exchanging messages. To be honest, we haven't talked in a while. I wonder if I can talk alright. I was waiting while feeling nervous. I then saw someone familiar walk out of the entrance. I'm sorry to keep you waiting. No, it's alright. It's the president. I haven't seen him in a while, so I couldn't help but smile. I do like him after all. Meeting him like this makes me happy. I thought to myself about how I wanted to tell him my feelings for him today. His tall and slender form is so handsome. Let's go. It'll be a bit of a walk, but do you mind? Not at all. We walk through the town together. It's a date. It's not a practice date, but a real date. The president looked a bit nervous as he walked ahead of me. Seems like there was a specific place he wanted to take me to. We walked past 7th and 8th Avenue. The president then stopped at a certain place. We're here. Huh? But this is... Oh. It's my home that I usually live in. Your home? He took me to an apartment. I was surprised at this unexpected place. I was about to ask him about how Parasite House on 1st Avenue was his home, but then I remembered that it was his vacation home. Yeah, he doesn't need that much space. He lives alone. Right. Meaning he spends most of his time here when he's working. Prior to living in the share house with me, this is where he lived. It's a place of privacy for him. I look around. Everything is organized, and it didn't look like someone lived here. I see business books and reference materials laying around. It was also lightly furnished. Just a place where you can just keep working. It's like you set it up like this. It's clean and there's not much furniture. Sure, it would feel calming to him here. I saw him take off his jacket and he did appear to be relaxed. Less clutter means less to clean. Although that's a lot of books on the shelf. When you have less things, you need less time to clean up. It's more efficient that way. Efficient? Meaning if he spends less time on cleaning, he can secure more time working. As expected of the prestige parasite, his home still prioritizes work over hobbies or relaxing. Parasite House was needed as a place of socializing, so it was decorated as such. But why did you bring me here today? Since he brought me home, should I expect it to go all the way? Right when I thought that, the president embraced me from behind. Wait, are we going all the way? President? Just call me Shelby, Lynette. His arms are at the base of my neck. That made my heart pound. His breath brushes against my ear and I froze up. What should I do? Is he going to... Shelby? I nervously turn around. Something soft then touched my lips, sealing it. Oh my. Huh? Took Lynette to your place and now you're gonna be smooching. Lips that touched me were burning hot and it made my mind go blank. What happened to the date? I thought she was going on a date. He's like, screw it. I'm tired of waiting. Our lips are touching? We're kissing? Smooch. Smooch. There's probably kissing sounds. The kissing noises were loud and that caused me to blush and my body temperature to go up. Why is he kissing me? I don't understand, but that made my heart fill up with happiness. Lynette, do you remember what happened on that day? That day? When you were drunk and you told me you had feelings for me. Nope, she doesn't. I was drunk and I told him that I liked him? Who did? Me? No way! I confessed my feelings to you, Shelby? So you don't remember. It's like, well, this is awkward. I don't remember at all. I was gonna tell you properly. You said it in such an adorable way. You almost made me lose control. The president snickers and takes my lips again. His arms hold me stronger and I couldn't move at all. I can hear heartbeats from time to time. Is this mine or Shelby's? In other words, those words you said then weren't a lie or said in the moment. than you having feelings for me are. Yes. Then may I continue where you left off? His tone was serious. I quietly nodded. The president then stared straight at me at close range before speaking. Lynette, I also have feelings for you. I want to build a life together with you. I gasped a little, and he kissed me again. The president gently whispers into me. You're the first one I desire to spend my life with. I've never enjoyed being in the company of someone this much. After living with you, I was surprised at the life we had. I never knew how much fun it was to relax after a meal. Really? Yes. I never had anything besides my work that I could look forward to. I thought all my time outside of work was a waste. Everything was illogical, so I'd rather spend my time building up my status. I thought that I had to build up prestige at all costs. I thought that everyone would forsake me if I had no status. But as I lived with you, I realized that's not everything. You're the only one I could believe in. You're also the first one I invited. I never wanted to allow strangers into my home. I was afraid they would be disgusted by me. Disgusted? I assumed that they would only recognize me if I had a lavish home. He continues showing signs of his prestige parasite. He assumes that he can't be great without prestige and money. That's why I bought the vacation home. It was to entertain guests, but the big home is illogical. I don't use it. Every time I look at that vacation home, I thought it represented me. It was nothing but a lie. That's why I wanted to tell you the truth. That it's not everything. That's why I wanted to invite you to my main home. So that's why he brought me here. It's because he trusted me. He said he was afraid people would feel disgusted at him. Yet, he invited me. That means he trusts me not to change how I see him. This is his real private space. And it's his home that represents his being. And he wanted to bring me here. That made me happy above all else. Felt like our hearts are closer. That makes me so happy. Thank you for bringing me here. I should be thanking you for agreeing to come, Lynette. He makes a serious gaze. I am in love with you. I can't trust anyone besides you, so please. He whispers that as the president takes my hand. I feel something cold touch my left ring finger. Huh? What is he proposing? I see a gold ring that is glittering in the light on my ring finger. Wait, did it just appear now? She has so many rings on, I can't tell. Will you accept this? Gasp. A ring on the ring finger is used during a marriage proposal. This is a so-called engagement ring. When did you... I was going to give it to you during that date, but I couldn't bring myself to. I know it's late, but here it is. So that's why. I didn't realize that at all. But after hearing it for the first time, I do remember how the president kept going through his chest pocket that day. So that's it. He's already had feelings for me then. And he prepared a ring that fit me perfectly. Could it be that back when we lived together, he secretly measured my finger while I slept? That's kind of weird. Like, you didn't even, like, confess your feelings, and you're just, like, thinking about marrying her. I felt happy that he had such strong feelings for me. Lynette, I want you to be my wife. Not as a stand-in, but as my real wife. Do you mind? Shelby sounded a bit unsure. He must be afraid that I would reject him. In this world, there are lots of people who would express their love for another, but still refuse to marry. Even if Cupid causes them to fall in love, there are many couples who don't arrive at the marriage blessed by Lady Juno. But my heart has already made up its mind. I also want to be your wife. I was surprised at how little time I needed to think about it. Those words came out instantly. Doesn't matter that I was a god from Celestia. This was something that I've thought for a very long time. Shelby, I love you. I whispered that quietly, and his aura about him suddenly changed. Our gazes locked and our lips touched again. It wasn't the gentle kiss from earlier. This is a mature and passionate kiss that is rough to the core. Lynette. His hand grabs my wrist. The other hand wraps around me gradually. The other hand wrapped around me gradually lowers. Oh my. We're going all the way. While we kiss passionately, we ruffle each other's hair. Our clothes slide right off as the cold air touches our skin. That only makes our fingers hotter. We embrace, pull, and fall together onto the bed. It's like a movie. Our eyes continue to lock and we know that we want what we want without saying a word. Because we have love, there's no need for words. Shelby! Shelby! I'm not pretending to be his wife anymore. I call out his name with genuine emotion. Oh, huff. Are these supposed to be like those kind of noises? I love you, Lynette. That silhouette show back then couldn't have compared to the shadows we cast on the wall right now. Oh my. The squirming shadows make it unclear what is happening, but we know. We know exactly what it is. We're not showing it to anyone. This is what we do when we're in love. My first time. It's the first time I've become human since I pretended to be one. Even if I can't shoot my Cupid's bow anymore, I've still fallen in love. I will be fine, because I know that humans will still fall in love. My love, Shelby Snail, the prestige parasite. He had no interest in anything besides work, but now he found something else to be passionate about. He looks at me as if to tell me he only has eyes for me. He reaches out to touch me, only me. Being in his arms filled me with joy. I closed my eyes, reveling in that feeling. Got the necklace sound. After enjoying this moment of passion, we ordered delivery and ate noodles together. We were so passionate that we lost track of time, and now we're hungry. Okay, fair. There was nothing in the fridge, so I couldn't make anything. But we didn't want to go out to eat either. I suggested that we order delivery. You guys are probably like a mess. You don't want to go out. Oh, hi. No shirt. Don't worry, the bottom's cut off. It's pretending that it's swim trunks. I didn't think that we could order delivery so easily with an app. I didn't know this because I never eat when I'm by myself. How do you not know that? You developed like a dating app. Haha, isn't it nice? When I'm tired and don't have the energy to make dinner, Clarice and I order it like this. I see. This box is quite efficient. It won't leak the sauce and it's well made. The president stares intently at the delivery box. As usual, he's so earnest with these things that it made me laugh. Oh, please. Are you gonna start a delivery business? No, that's not my intent. But I couldn't help but be interested. The app interface is well done too. He said that while looking at the downloaded app with interest. He did start a company with a matchmaking app he developed. No wonder why he would be interested in a delivery app. You'd think he would have, like, saw that during his research, but... I always thought that he was a prestige parasite because he was afraid to lose his status by continuing to work. But he probably loves to work deep down. In that sense, we're the same. Speaking of which, Shelby, why did you become the prestige parasite? I asked him the question I was wondering about. The president got a wrinkle between his brow in a bit of an embarrassed way. Well, it was nothing serious. He started telling me the reason hesitantly. It was back when he was in middle school. That was the reason he turned into the prestige parasite. But after talking to his former classmates at the reunion, he found out the truth. It was all in my head. I assumed things wrongly, but I feel much better about it. I see. I'm happy for you, Shelby. Yeah. We looked at each other and smiled. I really am happy for him, that he's no longer fixated on status like he used to be. I guess him being a workaholic doesn't really change. He's still intently studying the app. I get the feeling that this is just who he is. I'm always intent on doing my matchmaking as Cupid too. We are all parasites to our work, our status, and to matchmaking in some way. But that's life. We naturally focus on certain things as we live our lives. Not becoming too obsessed with these things can help us enjoy more things in life. Speaking of which, I defeated Dad, so how will that bet be settled? Although it was a different method than I originally thought. You've like literally defeated Dad, not just got the promotion. Once I'm promoted, I can show up Dad. This was the challenge I took on when I started. But no matter what happens to that wager with Dad, I wish to continue living in the human realm. I found my true love after all. Speaking of which, I used my Cupid's bow, so Auntie's signal jamming must have worn off. I regret how I didn't get it reapplied after hearing about Owen the other day. I reached for my necklace, but then I noticed that the Cupid's bow is gone. Huh? The Cupid's bow is gone without my knowledge. I look around the bed, but it's nowhere to be found. Where did it go? What's wrong? I think I lost my necklace. Your necklace? I didn't even notice you wore one. Huh? I wasn't. I don't remember. At the very least, you weren't wearing it when I took your clothes off. Ugh. When you took my clothes off, that means that when we laid on the bed, it was already gone. Does that mean I didn't lose it here? But my Cupid's bow would never separate from me. Okay, weird. It's not invisible, is it? I don't think it's invisible. I think other people have actually pointed it out. Speaking of which, there's a saying where a god will turn into a mortal if they fall in love with a human. Could it have gotten removed when we kissed? I was busy with those thoughts, but the president then just picked me up off my feet. What are you thinking about? My face turns hotter as our bare skin touched with the embrace. We're eating right now. Right. He snickers and kisses me. He laughs so happily, making me even more nervous. Normally, he's always frowning, so that smile is not fair. You're the cutest when you're embarrassed. He says such an embarrassing thing so easily. The president then places the box on the table since we finished eating. It's not fair you call me cute like this. The prestige parasite Shelby, who had failed time and time again with matchmaking, but now he seems to be so full of confidence. Probably because we've affirmed our love for each other, so it's not fair. But I do love him, so I can't resist him. Put down my half-eaten noodles and wrap my arms behind Shelby's neck. This is my first experience with love, and it feels so hot that it's melting my senses. Our fingers intertwine. Now he's making the lick. Put your tongue away, sir. You're being like Gallon. Our fingers intertwine and we kiss for what seemed like the millionth time. Oh my. Making me blush here. Is this the next chapter? Oh! This is our love match. I picked Proximo, right? Ta-da! Best love match! We did it! I guess if you did not match at this point, you would get a bad ending. Alright. Should I take a break now? Is it like technically the next chapter? Let me see. What chapter is it? There's like one more chapter after this one, and then like the ending. Like the happy ending. Yeah, it is like technically the next chapter. First couples lesson. Alright, I did want to kind of finish it up, but maybe we'll do it in the next episode because my throat's really dry and I went to work and I'm kind of tired. If the next episode ends up being really short, no, there's a bad ending there. Yeah, we just have like 2 more chapters to go. But if these chapters end up being like really short, then I guess we could just like lump together the normal ending and maybe the bad endings, depending how fast they are. Just have all endings together. Not too many. That one. That one. And then it just loops around. Okay. And we already did the common route bad endings, so we don't have to worry about those anymore. Okay, so I saved. Yeah, I hope you guys are having a fun time with this. It got weird. I don't know, did we need the kidnapping thing? Probably not. But, I mean, it like resolved very quickly. It was just like a bit of silliness. And then I just feel really bad for Owen, of all people. But hey, they finally did the dirty. They moved really quick after they confessed their feelings. They're like, I love you. Let's get married. Now let's do it. I'm like, wow, okay. That feels breakneck fast at this rate. I don't know, maybe I like want to go on a few like legit dates before doing it. I don't know, I guess they're technically all adults. They're what, Shelby's like over 30 and Lynette's like, I don't know how old, like thousands of years old. How old is she? I forgot. Did they say? I think he said like she didn't really have any concept of time because she's a god and yeah, like she's been living like forever. Alright, anyway, need a break. So we'll finish this up in the next episode. Bye-bye.